So guys, today was actually going to be my video with my complaints and the things that I love about Zetsubo no Shima, but it turns out that Infinity Ward / Activision / whoever have had different plans because they have just released the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare reveal trailer. Now if you don't know what Infinite Warfare is, it is essentially the new Call of Duty game that's going to be releasing in November 4th this year, which is very exciting. That's on my birthday, and today we're going to be going through all of the details that have been confirmed so far about the new game, including Modern Warfare Remastered. We are going to be covering the Modern Warfare Remastered details later on. So just to let you guys know what is happening, tomorrow I'm going to upload a full breakdown of the Infinite Warfare reveal trailer, but for today I'm just going to go over the details of the actual game, of Modern Warfare Remastered, stuff like the pricing, the different editions you're going to be able to buy. In the background you'll be seeing the Infinite Warfare reveal trailer, which was released onto Call of Duty's channel, but I'm basically today just going to be giving you guys the details, and tomorrow I'll be uploading a video with the breakdown of the full trailer. Alright then, so let's get into the actual information. So, first of all, I'm reading off of a GameSpot article. You guys can go into the description and click on the link. I'll leave a link to the actual article there if you guys want to read along, or you just want to take a read for it yourself in case I've missed any important information from the article. But the first thing we actually have here about the campaign is the story and setting, which is very interesting. We already have information about this, even though it's only a little bit. So it says here that the story is that players will step into the shoes of Captain Reyes, a Tier 1 Special Operations pilot who helms the Retribution, one of Earth's last remaining warships. Reyes' story will see him/her lead the remnants of Coalition forces against a relentless enemy. The campaign will take players across the solar system, spanning locations including Earth and beyond in a grand-scale war. So that is very exciting. We can see we're going to be playing as Lieutenant Reyes, Captain Reyes, whoever this is, because we've seen Lieutenant Reyes has been like doing the COD Messenger thing on Facebook, but Captain Reyes could be his/her son, because it says him/her there as well, so I got a bit confused about that. Are they letting us like pick our gender at the start or something like that? It's very strange. But it does also say that it is going to be in space. Some of the missions of course will be on Earth, but there are going to be probably a lot of missions that are on other planets, and that could be very exciting, and some people I know aren't very excited about that. So the next bit of information that we have is on the setting, and this is what on this GameSpot article is currently revealed about the setting. Infinite Warfare will take place in the future after Earth has been stripped of its natural resources as a result of population growth and industrial expansion. The residents of Earth rely on colonies established elsewhere in the solar system to mine planets and asteroids for resources. The value of these outposts attracts militant radicals who seek to control them, an action which could place the countries of Earth in a very unfavourable position. A United Nations Space Alliance has been established, although few details on its role and purpose have been revealed. So I believe that this United Nations Space Alliance is SATO, and we saw this logo for a company called SATO on the guy's clothing in the second kind of thing, where they said that we had to go to Messenger and talk to Call of Duty, like the little bot thing that they set up, and talking to that bot thing, you can actually get like a SATO logo, a logo for the actual company, and then the militant radicals that I mentioned is the Settlement Defense Front, or the SDF. This is going to be the enemy of the game, I believe. And then it says the Retribution. I believe they're the good guys. I believe that they're the good guys. But obviously this is taking place in one of them like typical apocalyptic situations where Earth has been run dry of its resources, and so then everyone else has gone to other planets to mine for resources and stuff like that. So the final little bit of information that I have about the campaign is the possible enemy, and this is the quote from the GameSpot article again. Details on the Settlement Defense Front, or the Front, describe the movement as a group of insurgents that broke away from the United Nations Space Alliance during a war of secession prior to the events of Infinite Warfare. The Front is also described as a fascist power. Following years of a troubled stalemate with the Front, relations have deteriorated to a point where the entire solar system is poised on the brink of war. So this is obviously, again, just mentioning the Settlement Defense Front. This is information that we've already had. We believe that these are going to be the enemies in the game. There's only one little bit of detail that I've kind of missed out about the campaign, and that is warships. We have a little bit of information here about warships, and this is what it says about them. Air and space combat will play an integral part in the campaign. The Retribution will serve as the player's home and house the crew. It will be a vessel players will come to rely on and be responsible for. In addition, players will be able to pilot a space combat jet fighter named the Jackal. So we know that one of the jets or air vehicles that we're going to get to use is called the Jackal. Apart from that, we don't really know anything about the space combat, except that it is going to be a part of the campaign. It's going to be an integral part, as a core fundamental thing in the campaign. So, the next two, which is about multiplayer and zombies, we've only got a tiny little bit of detail on these, nowhere near what we'll have in like a month or two, but this is the details that we've got on multiplayer and zombies so far. So for multiplayer, this is what it says. While more details on the multiplayer mode and maps will be released later this year, Activision has confirmed that it will feature an evolution of Call of Duty's movement system with an emphasis on frontline engagement. This hints the possibility of maps with more emphasis on verticality, Titanfall style. Players will allegedly be able to achieve goals in creative ways based on their specific playstyle. Now, I can guarantee that a lot of people are going to be very annoyed by this. When I first read it, I was quite annoyed because it basically seems like they've not listened to anything that anyone said. People like verticality, but they don't like the idea of having the thrust jumps, which is basically what this implies. It says that there will be a movement system in the game, and I doubt that this means that it's going to be boots on the ground running, which I know a lot of people won't be very happy about because a lot of people wanted boots on the ground gameplay. Now, the other thing that we have information on is zombies, and this is actually a very interesting piece of information that we have on zombies because we didn't know what the third game mode for Infinite Warfare would be, and now we have it. It's zombies. We've pretty much confirmed at this point that it's going to be zombies. We have literally no details on the zombies except this. The new cooperative zombies mode will feature a new storyline, unique gameplay features, and mechanics. Like with Infinite Warfare's multiplayer mode, Activision will be revealing more information later this year. Now, some people might be excited about this, but a lot of people aren't because Treyarch Zombies is obviously the best. There's no arguing with that. Treyarch Zombies will always be the best, and people don't like the idea that they're basically just running zombies into the ground, especially with a game that's set in space and you could have done something with aliens like Extinction, but they've still chose to go with zombies just because it's so popular from Treyarch games, and so it will sell more because people think, oh, zombies, that must be a lot better than that Extinction crap that we had, like, what was it, 3 years ago, 2 years ago now, and I personally am not very happy about this. I was hoping for it to be aliens, but you know what, zombies is fine. Hopefully it will not be like Exo-Zombies, because Exo-Zombies was quite good, as far as I know. It's just, I want the storyline to be good, basically, like Treyarch Zombies. I want it to be, you can get involved with it, basically. So, now you might be wondering how much the game is actually going to cost. Well, there are currently 5 different editions that have been announced for the game. There will most likely be a 6th one that contains some sort of like really special item, like a picture of a planet, you know, like they did with the Juggernog edition for Black Ops 3. But the current 5 editions that we know about is the Standard Edition, which is $60 and comes with just Infinite Warfare on its own. No Modern Warfare Remastered, no nothing else, just Infinite Warfare. Then the next edition up is the Legacy Edition, and the third one I suppose you can bundle in with it. So you got the Legacy Edition and the Digital Legacy Edition, and the Digital Legacy Edition's obviously just the same, except that you have to download it rather than have a hard copy of it. And these both cost $80 and both contain Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered. So $80 extra, you have to pay an extra $20 basically for Modern Warfare Remastered. Now, the 4th edition is the Digital Deluxe Edition, which is $100 and will come with Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, and the Season Pass. So this is, of course, if you're going to be playing the full game for the full year and you want to get the Season Pass for like $15 cheaper than it usually would be, like $20 cheaper most likely. You're going to save a little bit of money at least. And then the final edition that's currently been announced is the Legacy Pro Edition, and this will cost $120 and comes with Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, the Season Pass, a collectible steelbook for the actual game to come in, the official soundtrack for the game, as well as other digital items that we don't know about yet because, you know, the game's only just been announced, so we don't really know what those digital items are going to be, but we do know that these are the 5 editions, so you guys can pick between these. I will most likely be getting the Legacy Edition for this game so that I can get Modern Warfare Remastered and play that because I've heard that it is a fantastic game. So finally, let's talk about the Modern Warfare Remastered details just before we end off the video here. So in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, there is going to be the full campaign remastered with all of the new graphics and stuff like that, with updated graphics. That's basically all we've got so far, is that the graphics are going to be updated. Here in this article it says that there's going to be vibrant current generation visuals with fully improved texture resolution and detail, high dynamic range lighting, lit and shadowing VFX particles, revamped animation and audio, stunning sound, and much more. And that's all we have on like the actual contents of how it's going to be changed so far. We have the full campaign, and there's going to be 10 multiplayer maps. Now, as far as I know, there was 20 multiplayer maps in the original COD 4. I think that includes DLC as well, though. And they have confirmed 3 of these maps. The 3 of the maps are going to be Crash, Backlot, and Crossfire. And no one knows what the other 7 maps are yet. They've not confirmed anything else apart from this. But there is going to be 10 multiplayer maps and the campaign. It's obviously going to be a fully revamped edition with updated graphics. We don't know if they're going to add new guns yet, new perks, new anything with like classes or anything like that. We don't know if they're going to add X's, jumps. And apart from that, yeah, that's basically all we have on Modern Warfare Remastered as of right now. But I will be keeping you guys updated with all of the shenanigans. So guys, that is currently all of the information that we have on Infinite Warfare. Hopefully you guys are excited. Let me know in the comments how you feel about all of this information. Personally, I think that a lot of this is kind of going out of the region of COD, and it's kind of disappointing Infinite Warfare, but I am glad they're remaking Modern Warfare, which obviously is, I think everyone's excited that they're remaking Modern Warfare, but we'll just have to wait and see how the actual game comes out. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more gaming content. Remember to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Links in the description below, and I'll see you guys in another video. So until then, ciao.